How I became an arms dealer in 8 days. Yes, sirree Bob, I'm a fucking arms dealer now. And last week you saw me, I was standing before you, another fat, sweaty, balding, fucked-off dad. I'm a different man today. I'm a man of substance. I'm an arms dealer. I might even donate money to the Labour Party. And I know what you're saying, Mark, what kind of arms are you dealing with? Let me show you the product. Can you bring on the product, please? Let's have a look. These are the arms that we're dealing with. If you could pass me over. These are serious bits of kit. This is a Heckler & Koch MP5 submachine gun. And the company's called Heckler & Koch, which, I know, sorry, it's not the name of some crap comedy double act. Hello, I'm Heckler, and I'm Koch. So, this is Heckler & Koch. This is a Heckler & Koch MP5. It does about 30 rounds in 2 seconds. It's used by the police at the airport, should have seen it around. And it basically does more harm than good. That's all you need to know. There we go. Heckler & Koch, I should explain, is a German company that is owned by Royal Ordnance, who in turn are owned by BAE Systems, who used to be British Aerospace. So the company that made that gun, ultimately, is a British-owned company. 7 years later, the Labour government are bringing through the Arms Export Control Bill, the Export Control Bill, and this is their answer to the Scott report. It doesn't mention 2 very, very important things. It doesn't mention end-use monitoring of arms, and it doesn't mention licensed export controls. Because these guns, the Heckler & Koch guns, the licence is sold to other companies who make it, who make the guns. Companies in places like Turkey. They can make that gun under licence from Heckler & Koch and sell it to wherever their country tells them they can. Surely there should be some end-use monitoring so you know where the arms are supposed to go. So what we thought was, let's see what we can do. Let's see what arms we can buy and what deals we can set up. We set up a front company, we got an office, we got a couple of phone lines, an email address, a fax, some headed paper, and just started writing to people. Can we have some guns, please? And people started to come back to us. We phoned up a place called Brugger and Thomas in Switzerland. And what we wanted to do was to phone them and try and get some of these Heckler & Koch guns, because Brugger and Thomas are an agent and a distributor for Heckler & Koch. And they do it in Switzerland. They're a Swiss company. And we went to Brugger and Thomas because basically we'd heard that Switzerland's export controls were very lax. And we thought, let's see if we can get some Heckler & Koch submachine guns out of Switzerland. Let's try and get them into a place that Britain wouldn't sell to, like Algeria. So we go to Switzerland, get in touch with Brugger and Thomas, say hi. We said, can you help us get the guns to Algeria? And they said, oh, well, we might be able to quote, but you know, the laws have changed. They've changed, in fact, today. We said, oh, have they? Yes. So laws have changed, and, you know, you need a lot of paperwork, and, well, can you quote for the guns to go to Algeria? Yeah, sure, OK, maybe we'll do, yeah, sure. And we waited and waited. Nothing came in. So we sent out some other letters to the factories, the arms factories and companies in Turkey, MKEK, which is state-owned, Pakistan Ordnance Factory, state-owned again, and the Iranian defence factories, state-owned. And we sent off asking for guns, machine guns, and thought we'd change it. We won't ask for Algeria. We'll try and get them into Zimbabwe. Because there's an EU sanctions policy on it, and you're not allowed to sell. So if, you know, Heckler & Koch licensed gun will be going into a country which Britain couldn't legally sell them into. We get a fax back from MKEK, the Turkish defence people, and they say, yeah, we'll sell you Heckler & Koch MP5 submachine guns for Zimbabwe, and we'll sell it to you for $850 per gun. There's a quote. MKEK, they're $850. They're doing the A3, MP5 A3 version, which is with a removable butt stock, I think. No, it's very technical in the world of arms. So we, I phoned up the Turkish thing and they said, hello, it's made, these are made under licence from Heckler & Koch, and they actually said some German parts are in the gun. So Heckler & Koch make money out of selling the parts for Turkey to assemble it. So we thought, oh, that's quite cool. They're going to get it out to Zimbabwe. Then we got in a quote from Pakistan Ordnance Factories, and they were going to offer us It came in at $550 per gun. We also got a quote in from the Iranian defence people. I just want to tell you this. This is a quote for guns, and their top line is, "In the name of God..." The Islamic Republic. And you think, in the name of God, surely that's a misinterpretation. You mean, for God's sake! But look at this. Price, $300 a gun. Oh, yeah, in Iran, you can't beat that. Now, for the Turkish one, they said, yeah, you'll need to get a permit, and you'll need to get this, and it'll need to go to the ministry. And in Pakistan, they said, yeah, you'll need an end-user certificate, and you'll need to get approval from the ministry. In Iran, they just go, put the money into a bank in Dubai. We'll give you the guns. We're dealing with the Peckham End here. Here we go, 300 quid a gun. I'm not asking much. I'm cutting my own throat. Come on, lads, we're shoving them off the back here. I can't hang around all day. Here we go, guns are up, out the back. Oi, missus, of course it's fucking Chanel. It says so on the label. But the weird thing was, Pakistan, we phoned up the Pakistan Ordnance Factory and said, you know, listen, I'm very impressed by the price, but the client needs to be reassured of the quality. First time we dealt with POV. And they said, oh, you've got to phone up the Pakistan embassy in London, because it's a state-owned factory, the Pakistan Ordnance Factory, and we have a representative of the factory in the embassy. So they say, yeah, come over to the embassy. We go over to the embassy. We get there. Listen, very important. Nice to meet you. How are you? Fantastic. This is the client. Very, very... very happy with the price, but needs to be reassured about the quality. This is the best quality, this is fantastic, blah, blah, blah. We have a nice little chat. What you should do is you talk to the export manager director. You phone him tomorrow morning. I'll set up the phone call. Everyone will be waiting. You can sort things. Thank you very much, lovely. So, oh, you better have a brochure. This is the Pakistan Ordnance Factory's brochure. I just flipped it open, and they... Yeah, I don't know if you can see it there. The first thing there is an anti-personnel mine. There, nice. And next to it, an anti-personnel shrapnel mine, which on the front of it says, "Front towards enemy." Because safety is so important. We phone up the Pakistan Ordnance Factory, and I start having a chat, and this guy is really nice on the other end. They said, now listen, what are the questions? I said, first of all, the client, very impressed with the price. Oh, good. Needs to be reassured about the quality. These are the best quality. These are made under licence from Heckler & Koch. What about upgrades? Yes, we get upgrades. I don't have to go to Heckler & Koch. I can come to you. Yes, you can come to us. That's brilliant, because it's not just a historic licence. It's ongoing, because they're doing the upgrades, and it means they're getting them over into POV, and bang, there's a current business relationship. So he starts having a chat, and he said, now, they're going to Zimbabwe. Yes. I said, no, there's going to be no problem. He said, no. I said, are you sure? He said, yes, we have to get approval at the ministry, but that's not a problem. I said, is it going to be a problem? He said, no, just a formality, just go through, don't worry. I said, are you sure? Yes. He said, now listen, these guns you're selling, they're not going to rebels, are they? Now, there aren't any rebels in Zimbabwe, there's just a terror state. But I said, no. They're going to... This is military, this is state security. These people we're selling the guns to are very close to Robert Mugabe himself. Oh, good. You have to be careful who you sell to. I kid you not. So I'm like... And he said... And it was great. He said, now, if you sell over a certain amount, you've got a small amount here, 225. He said, if you sell over, say, 1,000 MP5s, you know, we could actually include a free gift of a free holding bag made of fiberglass worth $82 free for every gun. And so I was just like, ah! And then he said he was lovely. We were just chatting away, and he said, now you mustn't put too much markup on, will you? You're going to put a markup on these guns. You're not to put too much on, because then that will ruin it. See, if you put too much money on, then we won't sell as much as we want to around the place, okay? I said, yeah, fine. And then he said, we're looking for people who can promote our products. If you think you've got contacts and you think they'll be strong in Zimbabwe, we'd be pleased to give you an authorisation in the future. We can also work on a small percentage for you. So let's get this straight. A British comedian sending faxes out on some Mickey Mouse operation now has the dealership to sell guns in an EU embargo country that are being licensed out of Heckler & Koch, coming in through Pakistan into that said country. Bit of a weird week all round, really.